At 2,800 feet, both engines went silent.
According to the National Transportation Safety Board, US Airways Flight 549 departed LaGuardia Airport on.
Passengers moved through the terminal unaware that their flight would soon test every layer of modern aviation safety.
According to the NTSB, all passengers boarded Flight 1549 under normal conditions, with no indication of what lay ahead.
Boarding began without delay, marking the final moments of routine before departure.
According to the NTSB, boarding and pre-flight procedures were entirely normal. According to the NTSB, the aircraft cabin environment was calm and orderly during boarding. Families, business travelers, and individuals took their seats under standard pre-flight conditions. According to the NTSB, cabin crew procedures were completed normally before pushback. According to the NTSB, pushback and engine start occurred without incident. Taxi operations proceeded normally under tower control. Taxi operations proceeded normally under tower control.
The flight crew prepared for departure using standard operating procedures.
Flight 1549 paused briefly before departure.
At 3:24 p.m., Flight 1549 was cleared for takeoff.
Both engines produced full takeoff thrust.
Flight 1549 lifted off into clear winter air.
2 minutes after departure, the flight continued its climb normally.
According to the NTSB, the aircraft encountered a flock of large birds during initial climb.
Multiple birds were ingested into both engines almost simultaneously.
Birds!
The cockpit voice recorder captured the captain stating, "Birds."
According to the NTSB, both engines experienced an almost complete loss of thrust.
Inside the cabin, passengers sensed a change, but received no information.
The crew immediately attempted engine recovery procedures.
Engine start selectors. Confirm.
Confirmed. Engaging ignition. Resetting master caution. Mayday, mayday, mayday. We have lost thrust in both engines.
The captain declared a mayday, reporting the loss of thrust in both engines.
With no engine thrust, the aircraft began a powerless glide.
Air traffic control immediately began offering return options.
According to the NTSB, the crew initially attempted to return to LaGuardia Airport.
Air traffic control offered multiple runway options in rapid succession. Each option depended on altitude that was disappearing.
According to the NTSB, the aircraft's energy state no longer supported a safe runway landing.
Air traffic control suggested Teterboro Airport as an alternative.
With no runway within reach, the Hudson River became the only remaining option.
All right, roger that. Heading 270.
Controllers recognized that no further options remained.
The final 90 seconds were underway. The captain selected flaps 2, balancing lift and controllability.
According to the NTSB, flap deployment briefly altered the descent profile.
The A320's alpha protection system prevented an aerodynamic stall.
The NTSB cited high workload and task saturation during the final approach. The NTSB cited high workload and task saturation during the final approach.
The river surface filled the windshield.
Sink rate too low, gear. 50, 40, 30, 30, 20, 10.
The aircraft was fully committed to the water landing.
According to the NTSB, the aircraft contacted the Hudson River at a high descent rate.
The fuselage experienced extreme loads during deceleration.
Both engines were quickly submerged during the landing. Inside the cabin, the impact was abrupt and violent.
The aircraft came to rest, floating on the river. The crew quickly assessed the condition of the aircraft. Survival now depended on speed and order.
Cabin crew began evacuation procedures immediately.
The forward slide rafts deployed and functioned as designed.
Passengers evacuate onto the wings and rafts.
All occupants were able to exit the aircraft.
Nearby civilian vessels immediately diverted to assist.
Many passengers stood on the wings to avoid the freezing water.
The water temperature posed a serious risk of hypothermia. The water temperature posed a serious risk of hypothermia.
Rescue crews established contact within minutes.
Cabin crew remained until all passengers were clear.
Emergency services rapidly established full response operations.
The aircraft was stabilized to prevent sinking or drift. Medical personnel immediately assessed survivors for injuries and exposure.
All passengers and crew survived the accident.
According to the NTSB, a full federal investigation began immediately.
The aircraft was secured to preserve critical evidence. The cockpit voice recorder provided second-by-second insight.
According to the NTSB, a full federal investigation began immediately.
The cockpit voice recorder provided second-by-second insight.
Flight data confirmed the rapid loss of thrust in both engines.
Engine damage prevented sufficient thrust from ever being restored.
According to the NTSB, multiple large birds damaged each engine core.
DNA analysis confirmed large migratory birds were ingested.
According to the NTSB, the probable cause was the ingestion of large birds into both engines.
Certification standards and training limitations also contributed to the outcome.
According to the NTSB, new procedures were required for low-altitude dual-engine failures.
So pay close attention to the revised altitude parameters here.
Certification standards were re-evaluated to address large flocking birds.
Pilot training was expanded to include realistic low-altitude failures.
Engine start selectors. Confirm off.
Airports expanded wildlife hazard management programs nationwide. The findings influenced aviation policy worldwide.
Some board members describe the event as a forced landing on water.
According to the NTSB, the greatest legacy of Flight 1549 is what changed afterward.
Flight 1549 reshaped how the industry prepares for the improbable.
In high-stress events, human performance becomes the defining factor.
In high-stress events, human performance becomes the defining factor.
Flaps confirmed, engine mode select, ignition start.
From impact to landing, the margin for action was measured in seconds.
Effective crew coordination prevented confusion during the emergency.
Engine 2 stabilized.
Confirmed. Maintain heading 290.
Brace! Brace! Heads down! Stay down!
Cabin leadership ensured order during impact and evacuation.
Survival without loss of life in such events is extremely rare.
Passenger cooperation played a role in the successful evacuation.
The outcome resulted from preparation, circumstance, and coordination. It was never just one thing. What matters most is what was learned.
Today, this flight is taught as a defining case study.
Every decision is examined without hindsight bias. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Pilots now train for events once considered improbable.
Design standards evolved to reflect real-world survivability.
Engine feedback systems now communicate limitations more clearly.
Modern checklists prioritize critical actions under time pressure.
Cabin safety training now reflects high-consequence scenarios.
Evacuate! Evacuate!
All right, hold there.
Passenger awareness is now treated as part of the safety system.
Safety became proactive rather than reactive.
Each generation inherits the lessons of the last.
Within minutes, the story spread worldwide.
The outcome challenged assumptions about aviation disasters.
Public narratives often favor simplicity over complexity.
The outcome was not the result of one individual alone. Systems, teams, and timing mattered.
Many contributors remain absent from popular retellings. Skill matters, but conditions shape what is possible. Dramatization reshaped public understanding.
Public memory simplifies events over time.
The most important lessons are often the least visible. What remains is understanding, not spectacle.
Chance played role, but preparation shaped the outcome.
Training prepares crews for situations they may face only once.
Training prepares crews for situations they may face only once.
Systems designed to support human limits made a difference. Systems designed to support human limits made a difference. This outcome depended on an unlikely alignment of factors.
Aviation learned how humans and systems interact under extreme stress.
Its influence extends far beyond a single aircraft.
The value lies in understanding, not celebration.
Aviation moves forward by learning, not by legend. Aviation moves forward by learning, not by legend. Professionalism rarely looks dramatic. Aviation does not pause to remember. Most safety is built long before it is needed.
Safety is an ethical obligation, not a reaction.
Aviation safety is a shared global effort.
Oversimplification hides real lessons.
The principles extend far beyond aviation.
And
It was January 2009. The aircraft was failing, and the lives of 155 souls rested on a single decision.
Checklist 3.4 complete. Systems nominal. Confirmed. Approach stabilized.
This rigorous training